guys, welcome to my channel. Sandra here, and I am sharing with you guys the add-on stamp for this month from the studio29.com, and I will have links to the site and everything in the description box below. This stamp is called the So Emotional stamp set, and it's super cute. And for this basic tutorial, the first part of it, you're going to just need some markers and the actual stamp set. And this stamp set was so cute that I had a hard time deciding what I wanted to do with it because I had so many ideas. Because really, you could make stickers with this, you could stamp on cork, you could do all kinds of cute DIY stuff, either for your planner or project life. So I really love these, and I wanted to just do something really fun. So I just ended up deciding on doing like a background DIY project life card. I thought I would create a background with these, and I was deciding kind of how I wanted to lay them out, and I decided to do them kind of more in a grid type fashion, but really you could do them in lots of different ways. You don't have to necessarily do them like this, but this is just to give you guys an idea of how you could use it if you end up picking up the stamp. I'm going to be using the stamps themselves to kind of line up on the paper, and then I'm going to use my grid block that has lines to basically make sure that they're kind of straight. I'm not a stickler for things being super straight, but I just wanted to make sure that for this specific one, they were on the straighter side and one wasn't like too much off on one side or the other. And then I'm just using my ink pad. You can use whatever ink you have. I'm using Memento because if you plan on using Copic markers, then you need to have a stamp, well, I'm just going to stamp set, an ink pad that is compatible with your Copic markers. Next, I'm just taking my markers and I'm just going to fill in and color the little emoji circles. Really, I'm doing it quite simple. I'm just using yellow and keeping them kind of like classic, but you could really do a variation on this. I'm also not going to color in all of them. I'm just going to do the ones that are kind of like my favorite on this paper, but you could also even do something like this and then only color the one that kind of expresses the emotion that you actually feel and leave the other ones muted, and that would also create a really cool effect. So you could really do lots of things with this, but I'm just keeping it kind of simple and just keeping it in tone with the classic emojis, and I'm really not doing anything complicated as far as coloring. So you could definitely just use color pencils or even some watercolors. Whatever you have on hand could really work great for this, so just don't limit yourself. So basically the first part of this tutorial is done. All I added was some whites to the eyes of the heart with my Signo unit ball and kept it pretty simple, and this is just one of the few ways you can use a stamp. So I hope you guys enjoyed this part, and then for this next part I'm going to be making a magnetic page marker for your planners, or you could even put these on your fridge. Honestly, they're super cute. If you were going to put them on your fridge, I would laminate them, and you could laminate them also to go in your planner. I didn't do that because first off, I don't have a laminator yet, and second of all, I thought they looked fine like this, and I don't even have any of my dividers laminated, and they're fine. I'm using this 1-inch circle punch to just cut out circles for this, and you could easily pick this up at your local craft store or online. I'll try to leave links below for anything, but if you don't have this, don't fret. The 1-inch circle punch is just convenient because, as you can see, it fits perfectly around that circle and emoji, and it tends to be like a universal size for lots of different stamps and circles. But you could also use like a bottle cap or trace around anything you might have at home that would fit the size, or even make it a little bit smaller than what's necessary, because it doesn't necessarily have to be this size. I just would rather have the perfect size magnet for it, just because it'll hold on better. I'm not really doing the traditional page markers, as far as usually a traditional page marker has something connecting it or keeping it together just so it doesn't fall off the page. But since these are going to have magnets and I feel like they're strong enough, I didn't feel the need to put that, but you can go ahead and put that if you wanted to. I also did decide to emboss these, but you definitely don't need to do that. Especially if you don't have these products, you could just stamp it like I did in the first part of this video when I was creating the Project Life card. But if you do have it, basically the reason I did it is because you get a glossy finish by using that, and that's a heat gun that heats up those particles that was attached using that type of pigment ink that makes it just hold on to those particles. And then when I'm coloring with my Copic markers, it just stays within the lines easier. And I just colored them off camera because, you know, it was pretty simple, and you can kind of see the glossiness a little bit when I move it around, but it's a little harder to pick it up on camera. Then I have my 1-inch circles that I'm going to attach, and I'm just going to use my Tombow Mono Multi, and that actually dries really fast. Like, it literally took like a minute or two and it was good to go. And that's going to be enough to basically keep them secure as long as you have them both behind each other. What the traditional page marker that has a little thing connecting them would do is just make it a little bit easier for you to just clip it onto the side of the page. But as you're going to see here, it stays on there. So I mean, I don't move around my planner enough that these would fall off. But if you do, then like if you kept it in your purse, then maybe you'd want to put that. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you want to connect with me on social media, I will have the links in the description box below, as well as the links to the studio29.com website, so you guys can go pick up this kit and the stamp set before they sell out. And yeah, thanks again, you guys, for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye!